or mid-control. And it's a bloodbath. 3 are going to go down for Thieves. SlasheR going to be the last one up, but, well, it helps, and SlasheR then takes down 2. It's the read there with the nade as well, and what looked bad for Thieves for a moment is still going to be a contest.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it much, but LA Thieves, they played 3.
SlasheR by the back bus. That's going to be the push forward. That's going to be the hard point. And this could be game. 10 seconds for the win. My. The LA Thieves, they have rebound magnificently. 5 seconds now for the win. And this could well be it. A final push from the Rocker. And it's not going to be enough. SlasheR finds 3. He does drop. With that, Temp's going to get the final few seconds. And the LA Thieves, it is a statement. 3-1 in the end.
Yeah, kind of what we talked about happened. They didn't invest too much into the inside the plane. They were really focused on the second hill, but all the kills came for Seattle. They were able to break that setup at second, and they brought it back. I mean, if you look at a couple of, P5.
His methods does end up falling. Now over at the A Street, you players are starting to combine. One player now in the point, that's going to be Bant. He also falls. No respawns left right now for LA, but it's about the objective for Toronto. Can they win our first offensive round? Can they make their way back in the series? It's really about these picks. How do the way that Thieves look to play it? They're starting to drop like flies. SlasheR and Temp, the last 2 players up. SlasheR finds the pick, and it's Temp from the other side who also is able to find one. 4 seconds left. They got to get on the point. They got to get there in time. SlasheR and Temp going to play this one correctly. No response for the other end. Temp is able to find a big one. Can anybody get to the hill? Cammy has to get there, and he does. Cammy with 0.8 on the clock, and SlasheR is there to seal the deal. Back and forth, and a huge clutch from SlasheR and Temp.
SlasheR, who will you try to go 1 against 1 against? 1 against 1 against? Am I insane? Scum almost gets it. Give him a moment, he'll turn around and drop one on his head. 1v3 now for SlasheR. And there's enough space between these OpTic players that SlasheR could arguably, oh my. He could isolate the 1v1s and make something special happen here. That's massive. We're going to see the whole play here.
Looking around for him. Nice challenge towards the end.
Over there, look at this. The whole team, baby. Mac with a jump shot. Nice bit of work. Diamond Con on the bait and switch. SlasheR's going to be there to make it happen. 1v2. Mac can't quite get it done. Map point. LA Thieves.
Good win. Honestly, I'd say for Clayster, that is just very much of a willingness to challenge, I guess, If you're the lone man playing the site, trusting himself to win the gunfight, unfortunate for him. The entire team gets sent there. Double challenge goes through.
Back in the Boulevard. Temp may be able to make the bomb site right now. That's a big win. Can Temp find any more? Slashing out from the window. He finds a kill of his own. That is unbelievable stuff now. It is all down to Clay. It is a 2v1.
Abizi's double positive. FaZe have, over the last couple hard points, maintained this around 30-point advantage. Left side, though, the map controlled by Thieves for now. SlasheR is in this position. Looking to hit the shots. The nade might be on point. It is. He's able to hit it. Takes down a second. SlasheR and TJ combine to take down 3. Last player is going to be top green. SlasheR gets another. That's 3 in a row now for him. Pushing out to 11 and 9, and FaZe A is spawning deep in the back.
Yeah, and you saw immediately as they pushed on up, they rotated. They got catwalk control.
He's got information on at least one player. Knows the bomb is at least roaming over towards A. Well, Priesta makes a little bit too much noise. And I think for the delicacy of it, attached nose for sure. He's up top. He can hear him coming, but
now of LA Thieves on defense. Now the final 10. Major Menek waiting for the reinforcements to arrive. It's going to be one decent push, and here it comes. Stanley's up top. SlasheR's going to find the first kill. TJ with an aid, and SlasheR once again. He cuts them all down, and that's going to be another round for the LA Thieves. They steal the map away. They were unable to win those offensive rounds. They could never even get close, and they finally do it, and they smash the series there. Woohoo! Still a decent chunk for the LA Thieves going into the second hard point. SlasheR still yet to die. As the pressure is on, but the team fire is there. Communication right now for the LA Thieves certainly flowing well. 5 in a row now for SlasheR. He finds that clean one. And on the other side of the board, I mean, Hook hasn't got anything yet. Like, he's just dealing damage right now, making sure the squad are up there. But EKIA looks very different. 6 now for SlasheR. as the time still goes in favor of LA Thieves. The first 2 hard points treating them very well. SlasheR number 7, streaks now to be had. Here comes number 8, and there it is.
A losing streak in hardpoint, now 9 games that they have lost in stage 4, yet to get a win in hardpoint, and what a boost that must be for this Thieves team.
Gonna see the challenge from TJ coming in towards this guy on point. That's gonna be 3 down now for the Thieves. SlasheR trying to slow down that pressure as he does find 2 players over towards that 8 point. Now he's gonna be able to stop that clock and allow his teammates to start getting pushed up on the map. They do find Apathy roaming towards the middle, so now this should be able to get them on towards that B point and just keep that clock or the progression on both points going.
Yeah, just great plays. So far from SlasheR, at least just keeping the eyes of the Guerillas on him, and he continues.
It's going to be a really difficult task as you see both players from the Thieves trying to approach to the middle of the map. SlasheR's able to find one onto Silly. They know that assault is going to be over towards this boat, but unfortunately, Draza's going to die by him, so now it's all left up to SlasheR, and the 1v2 with 20 seconds left. This is basically impossible. LAG should be able to close out this one.
Yeah, a solid attempt from SlasheR, but overall, Sheen, nonetheless, a few good kills, but really, so far, I think Kenny's starting things off like 1-7, 1-8. Draza, despite those 2 kills, not having the greatest of performances to start off some Garrison. We know this group, being the veteran type of roster that they are, they're not going to get shaken. They're not going to drop. They thrive in moments like this. As they look to try and rebound, now toward bottom floating. Players from multiple angles. Clayster, the one that will get found out. So the backside tank spawn in favor of the Thieves for the time, and top green will only continue
1 round at a time. Pull it back. That is pure magic. We've got ourselves a series.
There is a list of players that you cannot shoot their bodies. Kenny now at the top of the list, but goddamn.
Involved. SlasheR now over towards A. He's starting to heat things up as well. So less than 30 seconds remaining now for the LA Thieves. Good shots once again from SlasheR. This is a 2 spree right now, turning the map around. Again, trying to keep OpTic at bay. That's the difficult point right now. It's Dashy, the blunt force subject, swinging his way forward. Good shots again out of SlasheR. Keeps the spree going. Clock still ticking. Chance. 10 seconds remain. Oh, and SlasheR and Draza, the wombo combo, start to get things going, and this should be the round.
He is going on flanks, picking up 3 pieces, making the break, and like Toronto, occasionally doing things perfectly, but just always ending up on the back foot in one way or another, and even early on. The adjustment they need to make. Don't die to Crim6. Pretty simple to say, or maybe kill him instead. They're looking for the fight, and SlasheR takes him down. That is the response. The Thieves need on the attack, man advantage, and they got a stack up inside of purple. Vivid and Shotzzy working together, but so are John and Draza. 2 versus 2 on it. Draza looks like he's stuck, but gets out with 10 HP. They still have that man advantage, and Empire completely repositioning. All 3 players backing up, and it looks like Empire might be trying to read that rotation. A couple of players looking towards the middle of the map, and they might be reading this perfectly. Illy's got the intel, him and Vivid working together. They have spotted out this raft, and they are trying to catch these players. Trades, though, are in. SlasheR finds the kill, line up the second one for him. SlasheR, not the ace, but he gets 3 on the round. They've been making strides to make this happen. The triple challenge coming through. Illy takes 2 to the grave with them. But I think the biggest thing right there you go. Spawns have been flipped. Draza, he found the opening, but he could not find the kill. You think the spawns flipped for a moment. Shotzzy wins a massive one-on-one, and really now it's about just trying to figure out where the actual spawns are coming through. No one blocking that back left, so talk about spawns flipping whatever direction. Shotzzy now just waiting for the pressure to come from the front as Thieves trying to collect this final bit of hill time. And keep in mind, SlasheR's on a 4.
Yeah, on a 4. 24 and now 25 and 16. That's a 5 spree. You said he had to be the backbone of this team, Chance, in those game fuel keys to victory, and he is doing just that. Great awareness there from the Mad Titan. 5 in a row, looking for the number 6. There it is. As the kills keep on coming now for the LA Thieves, clock ticking in their favor. Split spawns now for the members of Dallas Empire. Will this give them the opportunity to now truly pinch the point?
What, I mean, 80% it feels like of all these fights have been here.
Yeah, they definitely have been, man, but with Standy dropping there, some great crossfire set up on the Thieves side, especially Kenny. You're pretty sick, you just want to stay alive, you don't want to drop. But SlasheR was able to find the second, so now with 30 seconds left, Major Maniac and Priesta left in the 4v2, but Priest is able to find one, so that's going to be the artillery. If he can find the second, it would have been the cruise, but SlasheR was able to shut him down. And now all left up to the 1v3 is going to be Mr. Major, and unfortunately, Mr. Liddicoat. SlasheR trying to clutch up and ice up in this game number 5. Wins the round for his team.
Yeah, LAT, they get the swing round, but as you said, what you said, Priest did get the streak, right?
Yeah, Priest picked up the yard.
So that's huge. I mean, like I said, at the very least, you're in a position like Minnesota, you have some positives to take away from what ultimately is a negative situation.